Hello, everybody. This is a different style vlog than is normally done. If you guys have just been watching the health vlogs, and ever since I did this, I remember within the planning of this, I didn't want to just do snippets and snapshots of my life, but I also wanted to share some of the research that I've been doing to help me expand my knowledge of health rather than just losing weight, but to make changes to make sure I'm a better self for the future and for my friends and my family and all those people that are close to me. And so pretty much it's going to be this is going to be a bunch of different things of just studying things that I've been looking up that I've been confused about and trying to get a little bit of information about different things within health that I know I heard a lot of people talk about when I look at health videos. And the best way to understand things is to start digging into it. And this is not a deep dive. I know I'm just scratching the surface of any of these subjects, and hopefully this can help you guys to look at the resources I had. All the links and stuff that I'll have, I'll make sure that they're in the description. And if you guys have any information, or you'd be like, hey, you didn't have this correct, feel free to share. I am open to hear and take a look at really a lot of health information. So for people who don't know me outside of the 2 vlogs that are out, I've been doing online content for a while. I stream and just been around on the internet for a while. And a joke that me and my friends have made a ton, especially when one of us starts getting tired, was like, hey, this is the last one for the night. I need to get some sleep. I need to wake up early, blah, 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 blah. The normal response is sleep. What is that? And if you guys didn't read the title, that is what we are talking about today. Once again, we're just scratching the surface, just hopefully making people aware, as I have been learning, of just how bad the lack of sleep, insufficient sleep can be to yourself. In 2022, there was a study done pretty much of the percentage of adults that were not getting enough sleep, and the highest one was men. Of 37% of all men were not getting enough sleep, and pretty much adults between 45 and 64, 39% of that group were not getting enough sleep. And you guys can look into it because there's more information on this that I don't have time to really go through to make sure the video isn't like 80 minutes long. But another thing that was on the CDC website was this whole graph, which I'll show somewhere on here, of how much sleep you should be getting according to your age. Looking at this, it says that for my age category, I should be getting pretty much 7 or more hours of sleep. I remember going to the doctor years ago in my 20s that I told him I was getting 5 hours of sleep, and the doctor's like, are you okay? Are you like, what's wrong? And I'm just like, I don't know, I'm getting enough sleep. Didn't realize how much that was going to affect me now, as I struggle to get 6. On average, I get 6. I am working now to get up to 7. However, what really stood out to me throughout this was pretty much there was a whole bunch of different things that sleep helps, which makes sense. Not get sick as often, stay at a healthy weight, improve stress and mood. But the things that I didn't realize was the heart health, and also like chronic conditions that can pop up: type 2 diabetes, heart disease, high blood pressure, and eventually leading to stroke, along with memory and a couple other things that we're not really going to go into. The type 2 diabetes, when I was reading this, because at this point my lab results didn't come back, which I was like, oh my goodness. And which, once again, the health scare kicking me in the butt. However, what I didn't realize until looking at all of this was that I just thought, hey, lack of sleep, lack of energy. I just pay for what I'm in, and I know that there was a wear and tear on the body because it wasn't like when you sleep, that's when you heal and all this other stuff. And me being young and not in terrible shape, I didn't really feel the effects of that. However, one thing I did learn from this study, from the Sleep Foundation, was that there is a link between sleep loss that creates a hormone imbalance that leads to your body wanting to overeat and weight gain. You guys can read this. There's a whole bunch of like technical terms in there, but pretty much lack of sleep is very closely linked to obesity because it is the hormones and the chemicals in your body are wanting to eat, if I'm understanding this correctly, as well as kind of eating late, which leads to a whole bunch of other host of problems. And then not having enough sleep and being overweight can lead to a bunch of different things, which I'm looking at the list now. I don't know how to pronounce most of them, which I feel like doctors do that on purpose so you can talk to them, but go meet your doctor. But anyway, what this was really into and how this is staying within the study of obesity, your metabolism and sleep are pretty well linked, and how it pretty much helps with increasing, like pretty much controlling hunger and all that stuff, as well as just making sure that your body is adjusting to everything that you put in through it all the day, and just helping with that cycle. So pretty much what I'm planning on doing for the next month, I think in a month I want to do another checkup. I'm going to my goal is to aim for 7 hours of sleep. Right now I'm at a solid 6, and I'm working every day to hopefully get up to 7. So hopefully in a month I want to do a check-in and just pretty much say, hey, how do I feel? What's going on? What have I noticed? And then who knows, maybe when that video comes in, we'll do in 3 months, do another sleep check-in, because it's something I want to keep coming back in on and going and looking into. So anyway, that was my scratch the surface look at sleep and obesity and health. If you guys have anything to talk about this, or you're like, no, you totally skipped or didn't have anything correct, please let me know, and I will, follow up. And if there's anything you guys want to that you suggest me looking into to talk about these little videos, please let me know in the comments. They're all helpful. You guys were amazing in the first video. A lot of encouragement, a lot of good information. I know the next few things I want to look into nutrition and kind of take a peek into macros. So yeah, that's what's going on. So anyway, thank you everybody, and until next time, see you.